Hey everybody, welcome back to D&M Motorsports. Today we're spending time with what I call the everyday supercar. This is a 2008 Porsche 911 Carrera 4S. The Porsche 911 isn't just a car. It's an institution, the foundation on which a successful performance car company has crafted a legacy. Launched in 1965, Porsche's celebrated 911 has evolved over 5 decades, but the basic ingredients haven't changed. 2 doors, 4 seats, and a rear engine. This car we're looking at here is a very desirable and very well dressed 911 Carrera 4S. Finished in macadamia metallic over sand beige leather, the 4S model combines the larger 3.8-liter flat 6 of the S model with the Carrera 4's 4-wheel drive system. Having been well loved, this 911 looks as if it just rolled out of the factory doors, and with such a distinct hue, this is not something you're going to see every day. At the rear is the 3.8-liter flat 6 engine paired to the optional 5-speed Tiptronic automatic transmission. At the business end of the 911 back here, especially in S trim, it's pretty unique because you got a 3.8 liter. It's 0.2 of a liter larger than what you get in the standard 911, so a little bit more torque, but much more flexible across the rev range. Now what's neat about this particular car is it's paired to the Tiptronic automatic, and the 4 in the Carrera 4S nomenclature stands for all-wheel drive. So you've got an automatic 4-wheel drive car with the larger engine. It really is the ideal setup if you were going to purchase a Porsche 911 for a daily driver. This is the way this car goes, but 355 horsepower, and again, I cannot emphasize the low-end torque in this car versus the stock motor. As a component of the S model, Porsche's active suspension management can selectively change its character from a compliant smooth ride to a bone-jarring sport setting instantly with the push of a button. This car is extremely fast but also very reliable and shockingly efficient with a 25 mile per gallon highway rating. Speaking of reliability, in 2008, J.D. Power & Associates named the Porsche 911 the #1 most dependable model of any car sold in the United States. Ask any current 911 owner, these cars can serve 4-season daily driver duty with very little compromise. How many other premium sports cars can say that? Exterior highlights include bi-xenon headlamps, optional 19-inch turbo wheels, and height-adjustable rear spoiler. The interior smells like new and is completely stock. The dual power leather front seats show no wear. They even include power adjustable lumbar support and a 3-position driver's memory. Automatic climate control is standard, as is the power moonroof set within the Alcantara headliner. PCM stands for Porsche Communications Management, which controls the onboard computer and optional Bose audio system with 11 speakers. Bose makes some great stereos, and I have to say this is among one of their best. Alright, we'll idle it out in first gear, but here is full throttle on a Porsche 911 C4S. That is so cool. As an everyday car, the 911 is an extremely livable car. If you've ever seen any of my other footage that we've created of 911s, you'll know that I'm a huge 911 fan. If this is your first time tuning into whatever it is the heck it is that we do here, I love 911s. My sidekick over here, Dangerous Dave, is actually a 911 owner. Isn't that right, Dave?
Sure is.
There you go, another stamp of approval. But this is an 08 with 21,000 miles. It's the Carrera 4S model, 4 standing for 4-wheel drive, S meaning it's the 3.8 liter model with 355 horsepower. This does have the Tiptronic automatic, which is a 5-speed automatic with a manual shift function. This is a very solid transmission. It's got somewhat of a logic setup built into the software. So it tries to anticipate what you do. So if you really do beat on it, it's anticipating you beating on it, and it'll hold the gears around curves and downhills and uphills and all that good fun stuff. But it makes for an overall great daily driver. With the 4-wheel drive, you still have Porsche stability management. The S model gives you PASM, which is Porsche Active Suspension Management. That takes us from a decent ride to a ride like a skateboard. But that's why this car handles so well on the racetrack. There's literally no play in the suspension with that. And You know, this car easily lets you forget you're driving something that is really a world-class car. You know, I've always said that my grandma could, you know, get off the line and pull sub 5 second 0 to 60 runs in a car like this all day long, because it's that easy to drive. Excellent amenities, excellent build quality, excellent drivability. The Bose sound system is definitely one of the best Bose sound systems I've ever heard. And this color, I think, is spectacular. I've been shocked at the amount of people that have gone out of their way in the time I've been with this car just to say, hey, that's a pretty amazing color. But it really looks amazing outside, you know, to see it in, what?
Amazing.
Oh yeah, it is amazing. Thank you, Dave. Dave thinks it's amazing too. It is. I'm going to put the sport suspension mode on. I'm going to put in the manual mode, so I'm going to take it down to third here. Now the PSM is on, which will obviously act as a safety net, but if we come down to second here, you got four-wheel drive, and we're in a decreasing radius turn, that if we come down, the car is definitely not going to let anything happen to us. I want to keep my license, but wow. That's freaking fun, man. The Porsche 911 is one amazing machine. With its usability and practicality, it really is a comfortable car that you can drive every day. If you already own a 911, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and if you don't have a 911, here's an opportunity to experience what is usually a lifelong relationship with one of the greatest cars in history. This 911 Carrera 4S carries the balance of Porsche's 40 or 50,000 mile factory warranty and is completely up to date on maintenance. With only one previous owner, both Carfax and AutoCheck vehicle history reports are flawless. Just another vote of confidence for an already exceptional Porsche 911. For a closer look at this 911, check it out on our website. You'll find us at dmautosales.com. Also, check out our entire video catalog at supercarnetwork.com.